Young Justice fans, Dark Superboy here with another video for you. And today's video will be what happened to Wally West in Season 3. Will he be alive? Will he be dead? Let's discuss it. But first thing first, thank you very much for all those subscribers out there. I've just passed 100 subscribers. Thank you very much. I didn't even realise I'd get that far. So thank you for all your subscriptions and thank you for your likes. Hopefully, as things will progress, I'll be able to give you more decent videos because I want to reward you guys for watching me. Let's now go on to the discussion of what happened to Wally West and is he alive in Season 3? Well, if you can guess by the title of the video, yes, I think Wally West is alive, and a lot of people do as well. And the main theory out there is that he's in the Speed Force. Good news is, I believe he's alive. Bad news is, I don't think that's the theory, because there have been multiple times Greg Wiseman has simply stated he doesn't understand what the Speed Force is. Now, obviously, for DC fans and Flash fans, they know it precisely. But this is Earth 16. This is Greg Wiseman's Earth. If he doesn't understand it to a significant level, point that he actually is confident that he can explain it through a story, and that it makes sense to his audience, he's not going to use it if he doesn't. So, unfortunately, those Wally Speed Force theories, I hate to break it to you, but no, he's not in the Speed Force. I'll tell you where he is though. He's in the future. That's right, Wally West has somehow, well not somehow, has managed to travel through time. Or at least has travelled through time, but we haven't caught up to him yet. So, how did I come to this idea? Well, as I've already discussed, Greg Wiseman loves to have things that are scientifically, that can be explained scientifically. Yes, I know that's a bit sense considering we've got Martians, shape-shifting and a bunch of other stuff, but a lot of it you have already noticed he does. He doesn't understand Superman having freeze breath as a physical power, so Superman doesn't have freeze breath. He doesn't understand or doesn't believe why a half-human hybrid would have every single power of a Kryptonian, since it's half-human. So what do we get? Connor Kent not having all the power. So he always tries to base his stories in the realm of scientific truth. Granted, science fiction for this series, but no, Greg Wiseman is brilliant at trying to make a perfect balance between story and reality. So let's go into it. So here we go. We've got Barry, Wally and Bart running around trying to counteract the Reach Vortex that will destroy the planet. And as we can see here, Wally's getting struck by a lot of energy because he's the slowest one around and he's becoming an outlet, as explained by Jaime's Scarab. Now this is a point where I agree with the Speed Force theories that this energy is charging up his metagenes so that he can accelerate and surpass both Bart and Barry in speed abilities. Now the people who believe in the Speed Force theory believe he's travelling into the Speed Force at the point of his disintegration, and he becomes a Speed Force, and then at some point he comes out of it. But my theory is actually based on a scientific principle called light speed theory. For those of you who aren't aware of what this is, effectively it is if anything or a person was to experience a point where they travel faster than the speed of light, they would experience a different time differential to the rest of the universe around them. In short, time slows down for the person travelling at the speed of light, and there's actually a bit where this theory is enacted by, if we just slow down to here, so Wally's getting charged up and charged up and charged up and beginning to actually phase out of the reality. But I don't think it's him phasing out of reality. I believe that is him phasing to the point of beyond light speed, of which the human eye cannot actually track. So we slow it down, we see this nice wave disintegrating backwards. But as we see, this giant energy rift shoots forward and accelerates beyond that of Bart and Barry's speed and then disappears. I think that's Wally. Everyone else thinks it's Wally. But instead of going to Speed Force, he's accelerated a point faster than light and therefore is travelling through time effectively. So that's the idea. And in order for him to come back, it's simply he just has to slow down to below light speed. Now, that may seem simple, but as I said, if time is moving slower for him than the rest of us, by the time he figures out what's happening, years could have gone by, decades. And as I covered in a previous post, there is going to be a major 9-month minimum time jump between Season 2 and Season 3. So it depends how long it'll take the time differential for Wally to stop and slow down and no longer be subject to laws of physics in that way. Also, I have the opinion that when he slows down, he's going to come bursting out of that time stream, completely butt naked and skid across the snow in the frozen tundra, having no clue what's happened at all. He's not aware that time's shifted or anything like that. He's just naked, breathing, and wants to go back home. So there we have it. Wally West isn't dead. He isn't in the Speed Force. He's just trapped in time by the laws of physics. So there we have it. That's my theory. What's happening with Wally for Season 3? Please leave your comments below, like, and if you want to subscribe. I've been Dark Superboy, and as always, let hope burn bright. Thank you for watching.